Here are your news headlines. Boise voters will make the final decision on who will run the city for the next 4 years. A runoff election between incumbent Mayor Dave Peter and City Council President Lauren McLean is set for tomorrow. Neither candidate received more than 50% plus one of the vote during November's general election. Last week, the Ada County Elections Office held its pre-election logic and accuracy test, making sure the ballots will be properly read and tabulated by the election software. Polls are open from 8 until 8 tomorrow. You can find your polling location at the Elections Office website. Over in Canyon County, a runoff election is also set for tomorrow to decide the race for Caldwell City Council seat number 6. Former state lawmaker John McGee won 39% of the vote over Idaho Democratic Party Director Evangeline Beechler, but there was some controversy over language in the city ordinance over what constitutes a majority. There's only one polling place at the Ada County Elections Office. You can cast your ballot actually starting an hour earlier tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. The Boise State Broncos will host the Mountain West Championship game on the Blue for the 3rd season in a row. But there was some surprising news out of Seattle today, where Chris Petersen stepped down as head coach of the University of Washington. Coach Pete came to Washington in 2014 after leaving Boise State to a pair of Fiesta Bowl victories. Petersen then led the Huskies to 2 Pac-12 titles and a berth in the college football playoff in 2016. The man who replaced him at Boise State reacted to the news.
You guys know how I feel about Pete, and you guys know the type of relationship that we had here and things that we were able to do. And you know, I don't know the whole situation. He certainly didn't call me and tell me what he was planning on doing.
Longtime assistant and defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake was named as Petersen's replacement as head coach. Petersen will stay on as an advisory role with the school.
Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
All right, temperatures went above freezing today, which is great news for all the snow and the ice around. The Western Valley had a lot of snow, so there's still a good amount of snow left, while much of the snow has been melting throughout the Treasure Valley. The further east, where the lesser amounts have been, the roads are in great shape. But tonight, temperatures will drop to near freezing, and that means we could get some icy spots. I don't expect it on the interstate. Most of the interstate is dry right now, but it is secondary, untreated roads, sidewalks, and driveways. If you haven't treated your driveway and it's been wet, you'll tend to get icy spots developing. So here's the little trick. When temperatures are going to go above freezing during the day and below freezing at night, and if you leave your snow there, of course the ice will form at night and then it will melt, and then it will, if you put snow melt down, get it to turn to water as quick as possible during the day, it'll have a better chance of drying out if you hadn't noticed that. And that way, each night when it gets colder, you won't have any more snow or any water causing ice on the driveways and sidewalks there. Little rain showers here pushing right through northern portions of Ada County right now, just on the north side of Boise, north side of Meridian as well. A little light rain falling after getting between 1 and 3 inches of snow. Some places isolated 4 in the valley, and then primarily it was around 2 inches of snow, but the Western Valley got a lot more. Most of that precipitation now sliding to the south and to the east, leaving us with moisture. That means low clouds and fog in that forecast. Cloud covers and pushing on by to the south as well. That's the stream, the jet stream there, bringing that moisture. Drier weather moving in aloft, but again, the low clouds will hang in the valley at least through tomorrow. Could get a little sunshine popping up in the afternoon. The charts are showing that, but many times it doesn't happen when we start to get those clouds around and we have that moisture. As long as there's snow in the ground and it melts during the day, that moisture then evaporates and goes up into the atmosphere and just recycles a bit, and it keeps the low clouds forming around. So we have to dry the atmosphere out a little bit, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to get a lot of low clouds each morning with some sunshine each afternoon, but warming to 47 on Friday. Showers on Saturday. Headed to the BSU Hawaii game. Could be some showers. We'll talk more about that coming up. Another update coming up right here later this evening.